Hello, good morning. It's great to see you. I hope you can hear me well. I will change the position of the microphone so that you could hear me even better. How are you? And tell me where are you from? And if you watch it live or you watch it as a replay. Today we are going to have something really interesting, and I can't wait to share this with you. Because today we are going to speak about the engagement on social media. So let's start. I know that the first moment that you see it is not very sexy or nice, but this is the best way for me to share the screen with you. So let's start. So today we are going to speak about engagement and usage of AI to make people engage on social media. But to be able to address this issue in a competent and confident way, we need to draw the distinction between how and why we want people to be engaged in our content. The first reason and the first group of people that are interested in making others engaged in their content are content creators. And the preference regarding the content creation is you create a content on any social networking site. It can be a YouTube page, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be TikTok, it can be Twitter, like anything. And you want as many people as possible to see your content, react on the content, like liking, sharing, commenting, because you get money from this, directly or indirectly, from ads, for example, on Facebook, on YouTube, sorry, or from other brands that want you to promote them. So this is the first group of people. The second group of people, and I kept them in mind while creating this presentation. So if you are just a content creator, I'm not saying it's just, I'm just saying that if you are a content creator, then please bear in mind that it's not going to be that much adequate for you as it's going to be for the business people. So the next group is entrepreneurs. They create content, visual, text, video, audio, anything, on the same social networking sites. They choose which one they prefer. And they want to get the eyeballs, and they love the reactions from people, because then they feel that their work is justified, that it's a good idea to create, that it's a good idea to serve other people. But the ultimate purpose is not to get money from the likes or from shares, but to get money from the people who watched the content, resonated with the content, and thought about the problem that they have, and they believe you have a solution for which they are willing to pay. And this is a huge difference, because in the first part, if you are a content creator, you want to develop the general content with tips and tricks that would appeal to a bigger amount of people, because the more people are interested in the content, the more reactions and the more money you're going to get. But if you are an entrepreneur, your goal is not to have as many people, but to have the accurate people, which means your ideal clients. And how do we get those ideal clients organically to watch our content? Well, basically, we need to understand what is going on in the minds of managers of social networking sites. For any social networking site, let's call it SNS, the priority is time that people spend watching the content. Because the more time they spend, the more the more they rely on the content platform. So this is why this is priority for them. Additionally, if they see that something is interesting for a particular group of people, for example, in my case, they are female entrepreneurs who run their online businesses and who provide courses and content and group programs for other people online. So if you create content and it is particularly interesting for those people, the algorithms think, okay, so we will push more people of that kind, because if they are similar, they will spend time on the platform and they will consume your content. So this is the basic difference. Some people say that in terms of the numbers of people who watch your content, these are the vanity metrics. So we like being liked, we like being commented. But for entrepreneurs, we want to be commented and liked by the appropriate people. Because if those people like your content and share your content, they will share it with people who are similar to them. And your scope of influence is going to be bigger. If this is clear, then I'm very glad. Please let me know if you have some questions. I need to go to the Facebook group on my mobile to be sure that I don't miss any of your comments. Just give me a second. Okay. I don't see any comments, so I just continue. If you have any questions, remarks, comments, you would like to comment on something, then just please tell me. Okay, so let's continue. How to make those people engaged when we are thinking about the accurate people? There are a few elements that we have to consider. Number one is the content. Okay, but how do we know what kind of things are interesting for people? Well, number one, you look at the analytics. I will show you my analytics in a moment so that you know where to search for the answers. They look a little bit different on different social networking sites. They look a little bit different on YouTube. They look a little bit different on Facebook. But basically, if you see that some type of content resonated with your audience, you simply create more content of the same sort. The second way to analyze it is just to ask. And for that, you use, for example, polls and question and answer posts. Those are great because people in general like answering short questions, but they don't like questions like yes or no. They prefer questions which allow them to show their preferences and which allow them to show their real nature. For example, you don't ask, do you like to drink coffee in the morning, but you ask, do you prefer coffee or tea? Do you like cats or dogs? Are you more interested into social media marketing strategy or selling your courses online? So basically this type of reactions. And polls are also a very good way to evaluate if people are interested in your offer. Because if you ask them, do you plan launching your online program soon? You can give them the answers like yes or no, but they don't work that good. So you create them the options like yes, in 6 months. No, I don't know. where to start. Okay, and both of them mean something different to us, because when you are a smart business owner, if people answered yes to your poll, you say, dear, you send them some love. Dear, you put the name there. It's so great that you reacted on my poll. You said that you plan changing something in your life in the next 6 months. Do you mind if I ask you, or asked you, a few cues, questions? And when they answer yes, you go in a series of several steps to the sales pitch. So this is how you sell online. You find the need, you ask about the details so that you can evaluate if your assumption that they need you is true, and then you offer them solution for their problems. If they told you that they don't know where to start, maybe this is a good idea to say, I care. Of course, you usually start with the same beginning, like, yes, I'm very thankful for your reaction. I'm glad that you reacted on my post, because look, people took some time to react and to show you your engagement. So they like feeling appreciated because they invested something, the most precious that they have, which is their time. They will never get it back. So if you have their time, you have to use it as good as possible, as well as possible. So you send them love, like, I'm very grateful that you reacted. I'm grateful, so something like that. And then you say, I care about you, or I am worried because, I'm sorry for my handwriting, but I hope that as you can still hear me, you can also see what I mean. I care about you, and this is why. I am worried because you said you don't know where to start. Can you tell me more about your dilemmas, your challenges? And maybe this person would tell you that they have problems with, for example, their landing page, or they have problems with their work-life balance, or they have some problems with finding their true passion. So depending on what they answer you, and depending on if this resonates with your offer, you can say, I think I might help you. And look, be playful. You don't mean to be salesy. You don't mean to be sleazy. You don't mean to push your offer. You mean to help them. If they want your help, they will pay you for this help. And this is a win-win situation. If they don't react, they ghost you, or if they don't answer, or if they feel offended, then it's okay. So you just have a chance to translate it into the success. So this is the first way. The first step is to create the engaging content. And how to create the engaging content with artificial intelligence, you can go to a few websites that I'm going to show you in a moment. Or maybe I will show it to you now. Just give me a second. I need to change the view that I'm sharing with you. So, okay, and this one. Our best friend that you already know, ChatGPT, can help you a lot with content creation. So you need to know a few prompts. You start with who you actually are. I am Natasha, and I am a certified life coach with a huge interest in Reiki. That's about me. Okay, my clients are, and if you are now sitting in front of your computer screen and you have access to ChatGPT, just please work together with me so that we could use the time in the best possible way. My clients are women who feel lost after divorce, women who are around 30 to 50, 40, who feel lost after divorce. Now we need, this is our background. It analyzes the steps that you provided in the prompt. Now you need to define its role. So, dear ChatGPT, pretend you are a motivational speaker and a world-class content creator. You define the role so that ChatGPT knows what is important for you. And additionally, you need to have the content that resonates with your needs, okay? If he pretends to be a technician or psychologist or marketer, the results are going to be different. We'll play with that in a moment. Please generate for me vibrant. Here you put the style and the energy that you want to have. It can be optimistic, it can be challenging, it can be sad, it can be reflective, it can be engaging. Provide them with, if your goal, now we are going to goals. If your goal is to sell your offer with the content, then you describe it. I want to sell this. If your goal is to make people comment on your post, then you need to make it do the stuff for you. So you need to define it deeply, because computer programs and ChatGPT, simplifying it a little bit, is nothing else but a computer program, and it needs detailed instructions. If let's go to stereotypes for a moment. If you had a husband, or if you have a husband, had like the male world, you need to give your husband as a wife detailed instructions. Please buy me a butter from this particular company. Because if you don't provide this information, it will either be lost, the husband, he will either be lost and will provide you nothing because this thing was not in the market, or he will call you with additional questions like, what kind of brand do you want me to buy? Because there are two and I don't know which one to pick. Or the worst possible scenario, he will solve the problem as good as he can. So he will purchase for you some, I don't know, vegan butter, although you hate it, because this was the only thing that had a label butter. And why I'm saying this to you? Because ChatGPT is like the stereotypical, in that case, husband who purchased you the vegan butter. You didn't give him instructions. He didn't ask because he can't ask, at least now. So he provided you what he knew is best for you. So provide them with some valuable tips and make them comment below. As for the comments, if they comment, I will send them my, let's play with words, ultimate freebie. Name it. Okay, and now we let it work. So hello ladies, Natasha here. And today I want to talk to you about something close to my heart, Reiki. To be honest, me, as Betty, I know nothing about Reiki. I know a few people who are experts in that, so this is why I have chosen this particular area. So he advises us to practice self-care, set intentions, find community. And remember, ladies, you are strong, capable, and deserving of love and happiness. If you're interested in learning more about Reiki or want to share your own tips and experiences, drop a comment below. And don't forget, if you comment, I will send you the ultimate freebie, the Divorce Recovery Toolkit. And look at the magic that has just happened. I didn't tell it what is my ultimate freebie. I I don't like the word ultimate. I'm using it just to laugh about it a little bit. So please forgive me. It's just a joke, like ultimate. There is no such thing like the ultimate, the only one, the best one. Uh, okay. At least I believe so. So it analyzed who are you, who is your target audience, what are their priorities, and it came up with the idea, what kind of freebie should you create? Okay. The next step would be create a freebie for me. Okay. Let's go back to our system. I'm sorry for switching that much, but I would love to share something more with you. Okay, share screen. I'm showing you a lot of computer programs, and this is why I'm just switching and moving so much. This is a page called DALL-E. I would like you to copy it and remember it. Remember the name, because when you put the name there, you will find it. I will ask ChatGPT in the background once again, please provide me with a description of a picture I can use with the post. In the background, I'm going to tell you what DALL-E is. DALL-E is a software similar to ChatGPT, provided actually with the same by the same company, and it generates pictures. ChatGPT provided me with a long description of what DALL-E should create, should draw. From my experience, I know that it doesn't work that well, so I will ask it to make it shorter. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. Okay, and we just click generate. I'm sorry for the barking, it's my dog. And in most of the cases, DALL-E does the job very well. In some cases, it's just like ChatGPT tells you that you have to wait a moment until it works again. But now we are lucky and we get the picture. Isn't bad, is it? Maybe it's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Maybe this one or that one. This one is the best, I think. But if you want to create something different, like for example, an expressive oil painting of bold online businesswomen or businesswomen working together, or Monet style businesswomen, sometimes the pictures are not perfect, like in this case. Okay, the eyes are not good, or facial expression is not perfect. Then you just need to either A, change it, or B, work on that. But wait, we also have Canva, right? I don't know if you use Pro or if you use. Can you see Canva? Uh, okay, I see that you can see Canva now. Uh, um, Hello, Erika. Hello, Karin. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Kasia. It's great to see you. Um, Let me work with Canva, and then I will go back to your question, Crystal. Okay, because I would like to finish this part. So okay, I copied this template, Facebook, Post. Let's say this one. Customize this template. We copy and paste the same picture. Like a massage. No, it wouldn't work, I think. But wait, we also have artificial intelligence on Canva, right? Which is text to image. I copy and paste the same description that I copied to DALL-E. Okay. And here I pick the style. Let's say that it's a photo. What is the aspect ratio? And create the image. We will wait a moment. Wait. It's still in progress. If you want to create the description for the website, you use the same technique. So you need to simply describe ChatGPT, the role that he should pretend, yourself, your offer, and you don't have to do it in a very beautiful way. You simply have to provide it information. Not bad, is it? And we are ready to go. Now let's go back to ChatGPT for a moment. So this is how I created the engaging content. The content should be number 1, good text. Number 2, it should resonate with your audience. Number 3, it should be visually appealing or visually pleasant. It doesn't need to be very beautiful, but it should be at least nice. Using the information above, please generate for me a content on my landing page, on my squeeze page, where I will put the freebie. So basically here we ask him to create squeeze page. Squeeze page is different than the landing page. Landing page is somewhere where people land and your intention is to make them purchase from you. On the squeeze page, everything you want is to make them download your freebie and leave their email address for you. So this is why the script that is created is pretty much short. I usually ask ChatGPT to regenerate the content once or twice at least, because then after 3 times it does it, like regenerating the content, it's simply better. Okay. Tell me if you have some questions. Okay, we will go back to keywords, okay, in a moment. Now I will remove this one and go back to the other one. Yes, I know that I'm changing a lot my presentation, but that's because I want to show you the tools, like real life. So the first part was content. Crystal was kind enough to ask about the hashtags, and hashtags are generated in relation to the content that you created. I will show you in a moment the tool that you can use to generate hashtags, but before we will think about why do we actually need those hashtags and what they do and on which platforms they are still relevant. Okay? Because not on all of the platforms they are relevant. So basically hashtags are created so that bots that evaluate 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pretend this is a hand, okay? Bots who evaluate the website that you created, evaluate, or the content that you created, think what kind of people would be interested in your content at the basis of the hashtags and the content itself. But this is a little bit outdated theory. Okay, this is a little bit outdated. I'm not saying that hashtags do nothing with your content, but I'm saying that you shouldn't pay that much attention on hashtag creation. There are two strategies that I can share with you now. The first one is working good on TikTok. The second one works good on YouTube. Oh, more. This one on Instagram and on Facebook together. Okay, so let's start with TikTok. There is a strategy of 9 hashtags. 3 to describe your target audience. And remember, target audience, okay? Not your ideal client, but your target audience. So target audience is broader. We are not speaking only to, for example, female online entrepreneurs. In my case, I'm speaking to female entrepreneurs in general, or entrepreneurs, because I have noticed that the hashtags that are aimed at general audience, like the entrepreneurs, work better for me than female entrepreneurs, because women generally also search for the topics that are addressed to like men or general public. Then 3 hashtags that describe your content. So what is inside the content that you want to share? And 3 hashtags that describe your offer. And in here, you have to be cautious about using too specific hashtags. So for example, if my product was if I stayed with the Natasha case, if my product was support for women who are going through very tough divorce, then I wouldn't say only like life coaching for someone, but I would say only life coaching or supporting women or something like that, okay? Or maybe group program, so that it reflects what you offer, but it's not too narrow, okay? On YouTube, on the other hand, you should have around 3 to 4 hashtags. But those hashtags should be primarily related to your audience. And for YouTube, if you are interested in this, I would like to create a separate workshop, because it's really, I'm really fascinated about it. How to create the YouTube videos, how to slice them, chop them to shorts, how to use those shorts, how to make people engaged in the content, how to make them want more. Okay, so if you are interested in it, please leave the comment like YouTube or YT, so that I could know easily that you're interested into this. So on YouTube, 3 to 4 hashtags. It is also a very good strategy, apart from hashtags, to create posts. And this is a fresh tip, like from 3 days ago, I think. And on posts, you ask your audience, what content would you love, it's a heart, to see? Okay, and you give them the option A or B. Or are you interested in A or B? Do you like more A or B? Do you think that A or B is more useful? Okay, because when you let people choose and then you generate a video after that, YouTube sees that there is a correlation between this and that. And if it sees it, the algorithm works on your favor. So your video is promoted higher. So this is for YouTube. For Instagram and Facebook, especially for Instagram, when you create a post on Instagram, you have the option to choose the interest. And this is the most important part, not the hashtags, but the interests. Okay? And on the picture, please remember to put the hashtag hidden. So for example, I usually do this like that. You put the hashtag with the word like business owners. You make it really, really tiny, small, and then you take some sticker like a heart or like the flower, so that people who are watching your content, they don't see the hashtag, but it's there. So bots who are supposed to evaluate the content and push the content further, they will see it. One more advice regarding the hashtags and usage of hashtags is that when you create a content and you think about promoting it, you have to remember that the algorithms works like this. This is the perspective. This is your audience. And they see your content first. If they like it and spend time watching it, and they react on it somehow with comments, with likes, with anything, your content is pushed further to more people. Usually locally. Sometimes internationally, but usually locally. When they evaluate your content positively too, it's pushed further to broader audience. So keeping that in mind, our goal, if you want to make the content go viral, especially if you are promoting your offer, you need to make sure that it's interesting and relevant primarily for them, and then on the next stage to them. And you have to remember that every single time, every time you publish video, every time in the description or in the presentation, you have to give people clear call to action, like follow, like comment, like read more, click for more. And the best call to action, if you really want to push, make bots push your content further, is comment below. Because if you tell people click the link, algorithms don't see comments, they don't see interest, so they actually degrade your content. But if you ask people to comment below, then it pushes you further and it's visible for more people. So if it resonates with you, if you like it, if you enjoy it, then please comment below yes, to let know the algorithms and everyone around that is good to join Bold Online BusinessWomen on Facebook. I will check out the comments. Podcast. Okay, so we will go there, I think, the next week. Okay, so let's continue. I told you something about the content, so now let's say about the public. When we are creating a content, usually we remember about the bots and we remember about those mechanisms, like this one. Now, the more people watch, then that it's pushed further, then it is liked. We remember sometimes about call to action, but we happen to forget about something like really, really, really extremely important, that on the other side of the screen, there is sitting a human being who is reading or watching your content on their smartphones. Oh, it's a creative smartphone. This is why it's just irregular. And he has some reflections and thoughts what to do. And if he enjoys it, likes it, shares it, then he will share it on other social networking sites, on websites, and he is more probable to go to buy from you. But when you are growing your audience, you have to keep balance between what you're saying to the people, like them, and what you're saying to the algorithms. So please, at the very beginning, don't think that much about them, but think a lot about your people. Try to think about creating the content for people. Don't focus that much on the hashtags, on the technology, on perfect videos, but create more content, okay? If you have chosen your primary platform, then it's going to be easier for you. If you haven't chosen your primary platform, then it's going to be a little bit difficult or more difficult, because every single time you create a post, at least one person can see your content. And this person decides to push it further or not. Let's say that it gives you that this person gives you a like, okay, some reaction. When the second post is created, person number one probably will not see it on the same day, so the post will be directed to other person. Additionally, algorithms see that people keep engaging on your content, so they will push not only your posts, but they will push also your site in general. We are speaking about Instagram profiles, TikTok profiles, YouTube profiles, YouTube accounts, like anything, okay? Our goal is to create one post daily. In terms of YouTube, once per week. And now, okay, I don't like creating content. It's time consuming. I don't like it. I don't know it. I hate it. Then it is not that important to be daily on social networking sites, but it's very important to create the content that resonates with them and to be consistent. What do you mean with being consistent? I'm sorry for my spelling mistakes. Sometimes it's challenging for me to write correctly. So why is it hard? Why is it so important to be consistent? For two reasons. The first one, your people expect to get some content from you on specific dates. So you create the need in them. And when they see your message, your post, your blog post, your YouTube material, they will simply follow you, share you, and they will be waiting for another publication. Additionally, it's very good for bots, because bots are like technical, right? They like knowing what's going to happen next. So you ease their work and they will prioritize you if they see that you appear regularly on the same dates of the week, similar timing, so that they could push your content. There is one more thing. If you are just starting your content generation process, it can be sometimes challenging to find content ideas, to promote yourself, to deliver services, and to do everything like that in the same time. So please stay with me. Your goal, if this is your calendar, and these are the weeks, week number 1, week number 2, week number 3, week number 4, I have a challenge for you. Choose one day, and publish on the same day for 2 weeks. Then, for the next 2 weeks, make it twice a week. And starting from week number 5, you can post 3 times a week. Why is it important? Because when we create today, tomorrow, a day after tomorrow, and then again and again and again, somewhere around here, we get burnt out. And our content is not valuable, it's not interesting. So people that we are constantly speaking about, right? Those people, they don't like, don't follow, don't engage, because the content you created, although you post it every single day, the content was not interesting for them. But let's remove it. If you post it today and you are waiting so many days so that you could share something really special with your audience, then your content is simply better. Okay? Our goal is to have one day, like one day per week, devoted to content creation. And then scheduling. Why? Because if you created your whole content for 1 week or 2 weeks in advance, then you are not going to have a situation like, oh gosh, today my daughter or my son is sick, so I had no chance to publish, so maybe I will try another day and something happens next. Because life happens, okay? So if you have one day that you can have only for content creation, use it, okay? And create your posts for the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the best. Okay, till now. Makes sense? Do you have some questions? Is timing important for consistency? Karen, it totally depends on your target group. At the very initial stage, when you analyze your when you post on social networking sites, you need to check which timing is the best for your target group. Okay, if your target group prefers mornings, then post on the morning. If it's evening, then post on the evening. I sometimes have a few posts planned in advance, especially when we are speaking about our group. And then I also have some spontaneous posts, which I simply share because I have something interesting to share or I like it, something like that. And because I have just started promoting myself, my brand, in on social media, and I'm honest about it. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm here for thousands of years. No, I just started promoting myself in the social media, but I have good results, so I'm sharing the practice with you. Um, the most important is that you test your audience. In my case, the best hours are between 9 and 5, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. for Facebook, and it's similar for Instagram. For TikTok, my best hours are around 7 p.m. And I'm using Central European time. But you have to remember that 7 p.m. Central European time on TikTok, I'm pushed, my content is pushed to my Polish viewers. So if you live in the different time zone, for example, or you have clients from different time zones, it's good to simply find what timing is the best for you, for them. Um, you see how many comments you have, how many reactions you have. Additionally, you can ask them, but they will rarely tell you. You can see in the statistics how many people watched your material, and then you're going to know it. Okay, so let's switch a little bit. We will have one weird picture for a second, but I hope it will move. Good. Crystal, I believe that you were the one who asked about social bio and how to create it. So I'm here with some AI tool. I discovered it lately and it works really great. So I'm going to share it with you now. Do you remember Natasha? Natasha from my ChatGPT. Do you remember? I will copy this, not to recreate it once again. I am a certified life coach. I help divorcing, maybe this is better. Please go to this site. It's totally free. You don't have to register there. You don't have to do anything in particular. Just go to aisocialbio.com and put the information about you in there. Okay, I will wait a second. This is the case of Natasha. I will choose some inspiration. And for now, please don't focus that much on choosing the appropriate design and choosing the keywords and so on. Just try to be with me and do it like fast, okay? Because I would like you to test it. And after the workshop, you can work on the details related to your bio, okay? So here are the keywords. You can put also keywords like Reiki, life coach for divorcing women, and it works very well too. In the inspiration, you can use the one that appeals you the most that you like the most. I always liked Elon Musk because Elon Musk has nothing in the bio, and he's still one of the most popular people in social media. Let's choose this one. And we click create. It's working, thinking, creating, analyzing. Okay, so now we have something like this. I help divorcing women heal their hearts and minds through life coaching and Reiki. I believe in the power of self-care and love to help women create a life they love. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Um, when you create your bio, you have to remember about two things. The first one, when you create your bio, this is the thing that people see when they enter your website. So when you go, for example, on the Instagram, it's my account. I hope you don't mind that I'm sharing this. Now I only have this business consultant. I help women craft and implement AI-driven marketing strategy to grow and scale their businesses. And I have my website. There are two things that are really extremely important. The first one is, who are you? The second one is, who are you helping? Okay, so you need to have those two things in your bio. When you have those two, you can add, for example, your success stories, your methods. You can use some emojis, okay, so that it looks a little bit more professional or a little bit more appealing. Let's go on Facebook. I'm showing you this because I have a trick and tip hidden here. This is my, oh, I'm sorry for that. Just give me a second. When you go to your Facebook profile and you click on your picture, see your picture, here you can edit the description. And it's extremely, like really, 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 really extremely important so that you have the description next to your Facebook picture. Because Facebook, when it's pushing or degrading your pictures and your profiles, it also evaluates the information that are in here in the post that you created around your profile picture. So if, for example, here you have some numbers that are impressive or at least are looking good, or you have some success stories that you would like to share, or you have some important information that you would like to share in terms of your program or your offer, then this is a good place. But a lot of people forget that this is also a place, and this thing you can also edit. Okay? So if you have your create your thumbnails for YouTube, or you can evaluate your thumbnails. It's good because before you post it on YouTube, you can test it. Okay, and it just as should be finishing, but I have something more to share with you. Would it be fine if we have like some more time together, like 20 minutes more? Please let me know in the comments. My best investments I made. But it depends totally on what you're doing, what are your preferences. When you are planning your launch or you are planning your greater social visibility, then it is very good to have now let's go to really amazing page. I really love it. It's at the very beginning, it's free, it's in beta version now, but it really does the job. So please head to piggy.com/magic. And here we are going to create something amazing to our audience so that they are more engaged. We have a few options. The first one is prompt. The second one is quiz. I love quizzes because I, like myself, I don't know how to do quizzes. I hate quizzes. And even when I was teaching or I'm teaching at university, I'm not doing quizzes because I hate them. But quizzes are the things that make people more engaged and they like quizzes. So let's do this. Create me a quiz about using Reiki methods to heal after divorce for women around 40. Oh, and you see, it's moving, it's doing the job. Because if you want to create something, some engaging content, then sometimes we simply need the inspiration. Sometimes we have our ideas in the head. For example, do you prefer drinking your tea from bottle or from the glass? Depending on your preferences, you are a very neat and polite person, or you are energetic and free. So, for like kind of tests. But quizzes are also things that engage people a lot. So if in your case you are open to use for example the quizzes, okay, let's give it a moment. You will see the results here. So number one, you can take your smartphone, scan this, you download the application, and then you can post directly on your social media. And in 1 minute, 2 minutes, we have the post, like carousel post for Instagram, created like on the spot. Healing from heartbreak Reiki for women over 40. What does Reiki use to heal? Like you sometimes need to change it a little bit. For example, in Canva. Crystals, herbs, acupuncture, needles. What is Reiki commonly used to help manage migraines, insomnia, back pain, stress, and anxiety? And at the very end, you can remove like amazing piggy, but you can insert, for example, please send me a DM and or comment below. If you are using Instagram to promote this kind of content, then it works very, very well to have DMs or comments. So don't be scared to ask people to DM you because it also counts as the engagement. Okay. This is my favorite, like really, this is one of my favorites tools. I haven't started creating my YouTube videos that intense yet. I have two videos that I'm sharing, like I'm going to share, But my advice to you, and this is the one that I'm also using, is start publishing your content on YouTube when you have your videos for 3 weeks in advance. Okay? Because if you want to teach the algorithm that you appear on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whenever, then you need to be consistent for at least 7 weeks. And as we know, especially when you are a mom and you have a young child, or you have your like health issues or like anything, life happens. We know that. So you need to have your content planned for the next 3 to 5 weeks so that you can be sure that if something happens, your video is going to be presented there. But if you go to vidiq.com, this is the thing that uses deep analytics and artificial intelligence to provide you with number one, daily ideas related to the keywords that you ordered to have, keywords that are resonating with your audience, and the tool that evaluates how hot the keyword is. In my case, if I wanted to say about AI marketing strategy for female entrepreneurs, my result is 49. But if I remove this part and left only AI marketing strategy, the number grows. Maybe this one, marketing strategy, digital marketing course. I'm just showing you how to experiment with that, okay? There are also related keywords. So if you have chosen that digital marketing course is the adequate keyword for you, or digital marketing, then it gives you additional keywords that you can use around 30 keywords that you can copy and paste to your own YouTube video. What's great, it works not only for YouTube. Although it was created for YouTube, actually it works also on TikTok and on Instagram in terms of the keywords. So here you have matching terms and you have some questions. Who are your competitors? And you have the comparison between you and your competitors. You can also see here, I know that you can't see here, but in general you will see here, in-depth analysis of the behaviors of your subscribers. But if you don't want to pay now for the software, because for use two solutions, but paying for now, none of them, I will provide you with the link to or you can just type down TubeBuddy and you are there. Is everything working here? Okay. use first Piggy and then adjust some content to excited that it's here. Or with the website. So I don't know what's wrong, but something is down. Wanted to show you what kind of metrics are available to you when you use TubeBuddy for your uh, YouTube videos. But maybe it's a good idea to share it in details with you just the next for a while. Like it took me 2 weeks to create it, but I have a step-by-step guide in 15 steps, 16 steps that allow you to create all the content you need to start your sales funnel. In step number 1, what should you do? You should copy the content to ChatGPT. Tripwire, low ticket, a high ticket offer. And I've been testing it. Run this, you have number 1, all the elements to create your working sales funnel. Number 2, parts of the funnel in terms of the ideas, what kind of content and what kind of description should you have to make it appealing for your clients. Next, you have the idea for your ads. Next, you have the content for your freebie. Next, you have the content for your tripwire offer, which is the first, like some people say, appetizer. Then you have the idea for your low ticket offers. Then you have the landing page idea for your high ticket offer. And you also have generated your email sequence. And like literally, just copy the content and paste it to ChatGPT. Then you should move it to Excel file. How does it feel? What do you think about it? Please tell me. If you have some questions, uh, I know that there are some internet connection challenges, but I think that now it's fine. Maybe it's because there was some heavy storm yesterday, and this is why it happens today. Um, so once again, if you haven't seen it. I'm going to switch my internet connection so that it works better, I hope. So I created the thing that will let you create a sales funnel in 7 minutes, at least the content for the sales funnel. In terms of the software that I use to make the funnel run, I also have my favorites, like two solutions that they really, really do marvels, and they are not very expensive because I know that there are people who prefer highly paid solutions like ClickFunnels, for example. And I know that ClickFunnels are very good. I like Russell Brunson, and I think that he's really, really a very nice guy. He's doing a good job teaching people how to use and how to build sales funnels. And he's on the market for 20 years, so this is one of the reasons why he's so expensive. But on the other hand, I also believe that people, especially entrepreneurs who are just starting, they should have some alternatives so that they could create the funnels even though they don't have a lot of money to invest for the software itself, especially at the very beginning. So what is the thing that I created and I wanted to share with you after the engagement? This is a step-by-step guide, like step by step, what you should put in ChatGPT to make your sales funnel content safe and secure. All you have to do is just copy the content and paste it in ChatGPT. I will remove it because it slows a little bit my connection. And I would like to ask you, how do you feel about it? What do you think about it? Would you like it? If you like this guide, if you want it, then please DM me and tell me that you want it, then I will share it with you. Um, okay. I see that you will rewatch it. Thank you very much. The content that uh, different way. The thing that I'm sharing with you, it's not the content for your freebie or content for your tripwire or content for your low ticket offer. If you have your low ticket offer or high ticket offer or something else, then you simply have to skip the step and provide the information about it in the step 0. So I already have, for example, my working freebie, which is loved by my clients, and it is this or that. But I created something that allows you to put information like, I created a course on marketing strategy. Please, dear ChatGPT, create for me a sales funnel content, and it does it. So it's not that much related to Kajabi or any other teaching platform or Tutor LMS or something like that. But it's more about creating step-by-step process so that people who are going to buy from you go in the funnel. So they start somewhere here, they find out about your offer, then they continue to freebie, then they continue to some entry level offer or appetizer or however you call it. And then they go to higher offer or more engaging offer and so on. So this is it. Hey, I'm glad you like the idea. Do you have some questions, remarks, comments? I hope that I answered everything. I will just check it out. I will double check it to be sure that it works. Um, if I haven't missed anything. Okay. I don't see further questions. So thank you very much for today. Thank you that you decided to stay with me those 15 minutes longer. But I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're interested in the tool, then please send me a DM and then I'm going to share it with you. Have a great, magnificent weekend and let's keep in touch. Bye.